Greetings, families. Welcome back once again. I hope you are well. I hope your day is good. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This news, or let me call it documentary, is about how the VDPs, the military, the AES are working very, very hard on some of the dangerous roads, villages to reclaim these villages and towns for the people to have peace. I'm sharing this video because I've already finished how some of the eternally displaced people are giving testimony. So I remember to bring this one to you to watch. I don't know how to explain it, but yes, you will see what is going on in the front line. Families, I'll be back. Ready to brief info. I haven't taken your work for granted. What you've been through to video to show this with us. Credit to you. I'll be back, families.
Rage in the wheels, on the faces, and even more so in the hearts. With this terrible pressure on the mounts at full speed, racing toward a bloodless territory that stretches for dozens of kilometers. The task is perilous, but the stakes make it worth the risk. Not a single centimeter of the territory should remain calm and occupied by terrorists. This has been the watchword from Ouagadougou for the 1st Squadron of Road Security and Intervention, based at the 1st Legion in Kaya. This elite unit of the National Gendarmerie is led by 2 lieutenants who go by the call sign, "Stop, this is Cheetah." In the tall grass and on the asphalt, gendarmes and VDPs weave between ruins, craters, and charred wrecks. The epicenter of a disastrous and merciless war. The convoy, illuminated like a caravan with dozens of packed vehicles, disappears into the hollow of a silent valley. The destination is Tubu, 68 kilometers from Kaya, the capital of the Center-Nord region. After 3 weeks, here comes a light escort to meet up with the team at the gates of FIPCA, right in the middle of an operation. They are slowly recovering from a loss. 2 fighters fell along the route on the first day of the mission before reaching the final destination. 2 members, said to be skilled, were taken from the group. There were also 2 people injured by mines who were evacuated and treated in Ouagadougou. Dozens of trailers crushed by mines or set on fire by terrorists litter the sides of the road. This is the part of Burkina that has suffered the most material and human losses after the crisis. 24% of the country's internally displaced people come from the Center-Nord. These figures are from the authorities who stand by them. As for the dead, they can no longer be counted. At least not for some time now. An illustration of this can be seen around this gaping crater. This bomb killed 2 terrorists who were preparing an ambush with a directional mine against the unit. The explosion hurled their bodies to either side of the asphalt. The fetid smell fills the suffocating air, with danger palpable in the wreckage and charred goods. Like this squadron, the National Gendarmerie has 6 of them. 3 are currently operational. The mission, to secure and ensure the viability of strategic roadways through constant patrols. I'm here for a Kayadori operational range, 177 kilometers. But the auxiliary maze needs a good sweep. But caution. Even burned out, this scrap metal could be booby-trapped. Recently, a fighter was injured by one. A first truck was towed away, like cotton. In a short time, the result was striking. But still here, things move very quickly. The crane is no match for this trailer loaded with lime. It's a real hassle. We need to reduce the load before we can tow this, otherwise it's impossible. But we have to act and get this debris off the road. A little further on, the team is supervising the removal of corn here. The broken down vehicle was partially set on fire except for the rails. A stockpile high enough for the terrorists who come to resupply as they please. With this operation, it's the end of self-service and free pickup. This too is part of the mission of the combat forces along the route, allowing victims to recover what little remains of their belongings. Next to it, a second crane in a trench. A bus and transport vehicle skeleton is evacuated as quickly as possible. The machine is expected near Nare for a rescue mission. After a few minutes, the owner's representatives discover the machine with the team. They are overjoyed. But that's not all. Some equipment has been slightly sabotaged by the terrorists. But here, the most important thing is that it gets removed. The challenge? Hard to overcome. There have already been several unsuccessful attempts. The crane is struggling to lift the behemoth and its carrier. Meanwhile, on the bridge, the team has just freed itself. The trailer, or at least what's left of it, is dragged down to the side of the road. The contents are now useless. A huge loss for the owner. Everyone unfortunate enough to cross paths with the terrorists suffers the same fate. Some step on mines, others are shot. The situation is bogged down in the woods and the men are growing restless. Above all, they must avoid letting the black cloak of night envelop the team at the scene, as it would mean all kinds of danger. The threat is there. Nothing can withstand iron. Not even the gendarme officer's encouragements. It's a disappointment. The group is forced to retreat only to return to the charge 3 days later. This morning, on the outskirts of Pisila, 30 kilometers from Kaya, the squadron calls for a full assembly. Chainsaw, axe, and machete. The arsenal of a guerrilla includes the marks of snipers, lookouts, and other bomb planters. A few days earlier, a similar operation had allowed the people of Tururi to clear a good part of the road of these obstructive trees and bushes. The theater of combat. The atmosphere is vibrant from the roots to the branches. Everyone answered the unit's call. Nothing says it's in response to the call of a nation in distress. Most of the people here are internally displaced, inspired by the work of the gendarmes. These warriors made it possible for this old man to set foot on his native land of Wanubi for the first time in 3 years. His ruined and lifeless courtyard draws no attention except from him alone, trying again to lead us to the treasure, the abandoned sanctuary. First, a stop at the entrance, an obstacle course along a blocked path. Finally, here we are at the door. The emotion is empty. The miracle has just happened. The terrorist hell at the gateway to the desert. Until now, Wanubi has remained the grave of all hopes. Slaughtered or coldly executed, for many of its people, the only choice left was to flee or die. The challenge for the soldiers is to bring this stretch back to life and secure this strategic lifeline for the economy of the central north and the Sahel. But when will we see the light at the end of the tunnel? The terrorists are constantly watching them and make their presence known over the radio. They claim this territory as their unassailable stronghold. The question remains whether they still have the means to parade there and for how much longer. Take Phoenix Cordone. Take Phoenix Cordone as our support increases. The wait is going to be long and stressful. There is high demand for the Flying Angel. The fighters here wish that every unit could be equipped with a combat drone, proper logistics, and sufficient personnel. In the meantime, the commando is making do with what they have to try to stop the advancing column of madmen. It's the concern for the civilian population that raises fears of collateral victims in the event of open confrontation. Lieutenant Gepard explains as he puts his rescue plan into action. About 2 kilometers in that direction. 2 rockets. Just for deterrence. And it's a route for this group. Another order tries to create a diversion. The tension is rising. Quickly, the small team moves in to contain the situation and prevent disturbing the peace of the civilians. It's a race against time. KM marker 12%. Gepard brings it into the frame. The scattered terrorist elements take to their heels. The men are well aware of the danger. This location is a crossing point for terrorist groups. Another alert. The drone at altitude spots a pair of terrorists moving toward our position. The warrior team launches an operation. The infantrymen learned this at school. Whoever shoots first has the advantage. The best defense is a good offense. We are on the move, in contact with the base, which is guiding us under the cameras of 2 surveillance drones. Counterterrorism is a high-tech war, extremely expensive, and borne by the local populations. There is a mortal danger. Lieutenant Ray advises the team to exercise great caution. The enemy's position is about 2 kilometers away. The tension is in our guts and in our chests as well. The support team takes up position there. And the rest move in for the assault. The urge to take down terrorism is rising. The area is wooded, which complicates the maneuver. But the men will deal with it. The targets are well within the effective range of our powerful cannons. We absolutely need to act decisively before this. Heavy, ominous silence descends upon us. Panic in the woods. The terrorists try to escape the fighters' gunfire, but the drone doesn't take its eyes off them. The manhunt begins. That one in white is out of breath. He's lucky. The drone just lost him. But for the other man, the one carrying the bag, his fate has already been sealed. It is unequivocally over for him. What he faces is a truly merciless and unyielding verdict, a judgment from which there is no escape or appeal. A victorious atmosphere after the hunt at the scene of operations. A place of rest without comfort for the terrorists. Everything is gathered here for its symbolic value. There are also hidden war trophies. In fact, the individual thought he was just holding a simple radio to get information. During the operation, the team will discover a technological treasure showcasing the terrorists' ingenuity. Several receiver sets. A sixth sense, the Lords of Terror. War, its inventions and its mysteries. These items will be taken away. The rest will be burned.
Thank you so much, families, for listening and watching this video. I keep forgetting, but anytime I see internally displaced people, I will say, okay, I'll work on the video, then I forget again. This is how they are working. I mean, when I saw the man doing the cutlass on the road like that, I was like, yes, they mean business. They are not going to allow these people to be terrorizing them anymore, because now they have a leader whose aim is to bring peace, whose aim is to send all the internally displaced people, if possible, back to where they are. When I saw my uncle, 3 years they have terrorized him to leave his own home. And for him to step feet there once again, you can imagine the feeling. You can imagine how he's feeling. Mentally, those things will never leave them. They will keep remembering how it happened. But if you have seen the testimony of those who have returned home, you will know how they are coping. If you've seen it before watching this, fine. If not, please Look on the channel how they are settled back into their communities, how they are working together, helping the VDPs together, the army together to settle down. If not the citizens helping, I don't think they will get to where they are now. They are still fighting hard. It's not easy, as you can tell. Families, the video is long already. Credit once again to Brief Info for being brave to follow them. I'm sure that person is an army as well to get this close. It means that person is an army, showing us the reality of what is going on in the front line. This is not old news that they are sharing. This is new because I've verified it. I have it for a month now. I have another one as well that I haven't worked on it yet. I'll try my best. If you like it, let me know and then share that one with you as well. But the front line, this is what is going on. But we believe in our leaders, the AES leaders, Captain Ibrahim Traore, General Smegilta, and General Abdurrahmani Tiani. They will definitely deal with these people and get their land back to them, their homes back to them. As our uncle, 3 years he has set foot back in his own home. And the sad thing is, these people are our own people. Many of them are just like me and you. Whatever it is that they have told them, what is going on in their brain, how much money they have given them, I don't know. But do they sleep at night? Do they sleep at night, disturbing their own people? It's about time for them to wake up, to know that the fight is not for them. The fight is not for them. Whatever. I want somebody to explain to me. Because the other time, somebody left a comment, and when I questioned that person do not return to answer it, that Captain Ibrahim Traore is deleting their own people because of tribalism. I said, please answer me. Why will he do that? The person hasn't returned yet. If it's not because they are fighting for other people to enjoy the resources, as some of us think that that's what is going on. So what is there? Please, somebody explain to me, because I don't understand French. I don't understand any of the languages. I want to know the main reason why somebody will get up to go and delete their own uncles, sisters, brothers, in the name of going to heaven, whatever it is. Please, I want to know. You have seen the evidence in the front line, what is going on, how they are working day and night. But I'm glad that the citizens are now involved, taking matters into their own hands, cutting trees down to see them, so there will not be a place for them to hide. And I'm sure the government will give them some of these drones to be watching, because those roads are very important. Same thing happening in Mali. When they transport the goods to some of the towns, you see them go block on the way. The other seize the food and take them by themselves. The oil, the gas, the petroleum, the medications, the other seize them and take them, or they will set fire like you have just seen. I will leave you here. Thank you, my families. I hope there's no noise in this video. Thank you so much, my returning families, my new ones, those who are passing by. Thank you so much. If this is your first time seeing a documentary like this, there's about 3 on the channel that I did months ago already. Let me know. I will link some with you to watch, so you will know what is really going on in the front line. Thank you. God bless you all. If you are new here, my name is Mambe. And yes, I work on the videos, translate them before sharing them with you. Stay blessed and let's keep praying for them. See you soon, families. Bye-bye.